Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tarun again, back with another fitness video. So what I'm about to talk and what I'm about to share with you, I'm inviting a lot of ruckus. A lot of you would hate me. A lot of you would say shit about me. Not that I fucking care, but still I thought I should share all this information with you so that at least my country's youth is fucking informed. So what is it that I wanted to share with you? I want to talk about our youngsters' obsession with aesthetics. Every fucking youngster in India wants to look bloody like an aesthetic guy. Like, guy with six packs, having chiseled body, everything. It doesn't even matter to them that, they're fucking their system up from within. It doesn't matter. All they care about is that they should look good. And they come up to me and tell me that, Tarun, what can I do to look like Lazar Angelov? What can I do to look like Jeff Seed? What do I do to look like Steve Cook? These are all international fitness models. Now that we're talking about international fitness models, let me tell you what they fucking do to look like that. So I'm not going to tell you that they work really hard or they eat clean, all that shit chat. That's a given. I really don't give a fuck. What I'm going to tell you is what they don't tell you. So you ready? So if you want to be a fitness model, what you need is a free access to a good juice bar. Now a juice bar is not your regular juice counter where you pick your Mosmi juice or carrot juice, but a steroid bar which gives you real authentic steroids. And these fitness models are on steroids for all fucking 12 months. You have to believe me on that. Trust me, you can't look like that otherwise. I don't give a shit about genetics. I don't give a shit about how they are, but that's the way. And it doesn't end there. They also explore peptides. Peptides are your human growth hormone, and there's this new thing called fragment, again another peptide, PMA, and the worst of all, some of them even dabble with insulin, which is, given to usually diabetic patients, and just so that, they could bulk up. This is peptides, steroids, and during their competition, you have no idea how much do they starve. If you think I'm making this up, you just Google it. You'll figure it out, the real dark side of these fitness models, the dark side of bodybuilding, the dark side of any sport. I'm sharing you the dark side. Nobody fucking will tell you this. So that at least all the youngsters know what they're fucking signing up for. And they pick up the right role models. Like all these fitness models, like from Lazar Angelov to fucking Steve Cook, all these guys, they're not natties. Natties are natural. They're not natural if you're thinking they're natural. They're all jacked up buddies. They're just fucking jacked up on steroids. Agreed, they look phenomenal. Agreed, they may be born with good genetics. Like, for example, I was reading Lazar Angelov's program. I recently purchased this program called Abs, the Abs Revealed. So he's talking about that he's all natural, and he got abs just by working on them almost every day, and he shared his ab routine, and he shared his 3-4 odd cycles, with one side, not the steroid cycle, but the cycle of how to get abs. The first cycle being the detox, wherein he make you do certain exercises. The second cycle he's talking about, keto diet and shit like that. All piece of fucking crap, man. So here's my advice to you. Never ever follow these fitness models, and don't even fucking try to buy their programs online. Rob Riches, another natty exposed. Rob Riches is another fitness model, who got exposed of his steroid abuse. He's a UK-based fitness model. And there's another guy, Mike Ahern, that, he claims, that he's all natural. I'm talking about international fitness models. Which are desi to hai nahi na yaar. Desis are hardly there. And, for them to compete in the international level, they would need a shitload of steroid, which they actually don't have money for to pay. So, Mike Ahern. Now, look at this guy picture. Now, look at it. Do you fucking think he's natural? And he says that, I've been natural all this while. And there's a host of people, telling the whole world that, he's not. He's fucking lying everybody on their faces. So what am I trying to tell you here? I'm trying to tell you that don't follow these fake dreams. These dreams are fake. These dreams will not lead you anywhere. Following these so-called pseudo-natural guys. They are not natural guys. Wake up. Smell the fucking coffee. They are the kind of guys who are misleading all of us. I was misled by that. I don't fucking care. I'll get a lot of YouTube comments, where people try to tell me, hey dude, look at you. You're not even close to get that physique. Who are you to comment on it? I will fucking comment. I will fucking make a video of it. So that people at least should know what's going on there. How do I know? Well, for starters, I've spent 2 to 3 years abroad. I've seen most of these fitness models training. I've seen most of these bodybuilders training, and I've also seen the amount of shit they put into their bodies. So when I say all these things, I've seen that side of this. I've also seen a lot of Indian bodybuilders do this shit, but not even half of what these international guys do. The only difference between international fitness model or a bodybuilder versus an Indian desi guy is the fact that they're a little more advanced. International guys, they know their shit really well, and before injecting they actually read, okay, this is what I'm injecting, whereas a desi bodybuilder, he would not read. He'll just ask the Guruji, aap piche laga do, jo mujhe nahi padna, mujhe to jo hoga. That's the difference. So before you comment, fucking think about it. So I'm only exposing the steroid use. As I said earlier also, I have no fucking problem with people talking about their natural bodies, or people talking about, those amazing phenomenal physiques. But I have a problem with these so-called fake natties telling the world that, they acquired this body by being natural, by not taking anything. Like for example, Lazar Angelov. He's unwell right now. He just went through his injury. He just went through his surgery. I think it was his shoulder or knee, I believe. He hasn't worked out for about good 2-3 months, and look at his physique. And he says that he's maintained this physique simply by taking Shreds supplements. Shreds is the supplement company which makes protein and BCAAs. Do you actually think that these kind of bodies can be maintained just by simply taking protein? And he hasn't been working out at all, by the way, huh? Oh boy. This is a load of crap, isn't it? So, and the problem is when we see this as youngsters, and when I see youngsters, asking me questions around these celebs, asking me questions around these fitness models, I get really worried. I said, fuck man, they really don't know what goes on, man, into their bodies. Like, Google it again. Google Jeff Seed Instagram account, and you will see some of people talking about cocaine. Even Jeff said himself. He fucking talks about cocaine. He's I think he removed that content where he's talking about admitting that, yeah, sometimes I do take cocaine to get high. There's nothing wrong with it, so long you fucking acknowledge it. I know cocaine will fuck you up, but these are the kind of guys that youngsters are actually looking up to. And that's what I'm saying. People have forgotten that fitness was not about aesthetics. It was about strength and performance. That is why I'm trying to tell you through this video that let fitness be about that only. Don't get swayed by these pseudo, these national fitness models, international fitness models. You really don't know what goes on behind that shit, man. Really. So if you tell me, or if you ask me, Tarun, what do we do to get a body like that? Fuck, I'm not going to tell you that, because you go insane, right from insulin to to different steroids to peptides to fucking name it, they've done it. And they continue to do it, and they have to do it for the rest of their life till the time they're competing. It's a fact. They have to fucking go through this shit. They have to fucking go through this grind, because if they don't do it, the others are doing it and they lose the fucking edge. So you decide you really want to look like them at that cost. If you're ready, go at it. But hey, then your health is in your fucking hands. You know what you're doing with that shit. Then don't tell people that what, I did this, I had that, I had this. No, man. It's your thing now. I'm just showing you the path, that this is what international models do. You really want to look up to them? Or you just want to be a guy, who believes in strength and performance, and at the same time keep gunning for a realistic fitness goal. Think about it. So I hope you get my message. So if you have any questions around this, or if you want to really have nasty comments on YouTube, feel free to do that. If you want to start a discussion on my Facebook or on my Facebook channel or on my YouTube channel or on my WhatsApp, I'm happy to do it. Until we meet again, see you.